This is serious, everyone. The courtroom just turned into a battleground, and guess who walked out as the winner? Kirk Frost. But hold on, this isn't just about some legal papers. This is the final blow to Jasmine. She might want to start packing her bags because after months of drama, wild accusations, and complete chaos, Kirk has just scored a massive win. Jasmine's whole world is falling apart, and the stakes couldn't be higher. There were shouts, papers flying, and when the judge read the verdict, you could see Jasmine's face drain of color. But the real question is, what happens next? Did Kirk just destroy Jasmine's life with this one move? How is Rashida reacting to all of this drama? And why are people saying this is far from over? Hold on tight because we are about to dive into the shocking details of this wild courtroom battle. Kirk Frost is done playing around. After Jasmine's reckless actions at his home, he is making sure she faces the full consequences of what she's done. This is not just petty drama or something that could be found in a reality TV show. This is a serious legal battle, and the stakes are as high as they can get. Jasmine thought she could walk into Kirk's life, stir up trouble, and then just walk away without facing any consequences. Clearly, she underestimated who she was dealing with. Let's take a step back and remember what happened. Jasmine, upset and angry, decided to do something completely unexpected. She went to Kirk's house and launched an attack. And when I say attack, I'm not just talking about harsh words or mean messages. Witnesses claim that Jasmine showed up at Kirk's house, ready for a confrontation. She was banging on the door, shouting loudly, demanding to see Kirk. Neighbors were stunned as she tried to break into the house, making a scene for everyone to see. It was as if something out of a movie was happening, but this time, there were no cameras. This was real life, and the consequences were about to be serious. Kirk didn't waste any time. He immediately called the authorities to make sure the incident was documented. Keep in mind that Kirk has been dealing with Jasmine's drama for years, so this was not just some random outburst. This was the breaking point. Kirk wasn't going to let her drag his name through the mud anymore, and he certainly wasn't going to allow her to cause trouble for his family. So what did he do? He came out strong. First, he filed a restraining order against her, which means Jasmine is not allowed to come near him, his home, or his family. But Kirk didn't stop there. He went even further and filed a massive lawsuit against her for harassment, trespassing, property damage, and emotional distress. That's right, Kirk is making sure Jasmine pays for everything she has done. And now, the evidence is in place. Sources say that security cameras from that night captured everything: the yelling, the threats, and the desperate attempts to break in. It's all on tape, and Kirk's legal team is using this footage to build a solid case against her. This isn't just gossip. This is real evidence that could completely ruin Jasmine in court. And if you think Kirk's lawyers are going easy on her, think again. They are pushing for the harshest punishment possible. If they win, Jasmine could face serious consequences. But what about Rashida? We all know she's already been through a lot because of Kirk's past mistakes. But this time, she is making one thing clear: she is standing by her man. Sources say that Rashida fully supports Kirk's decision to take legal action and has been encouraging him to see it through. She is tired of Jasmine causing problems and being in the headlines. Rashida has had enough of the gossip and embarrassment, and she wants Jasmine out of their lives for good. Just when you think things couldn't get any crazier, Jasmine is not giving up without a fight. Word on the street is that she is planning to file a counter-lawsuit against Kirk, claiming that he is the one harassing her. Yes, you heard that right. Jasmine is trying to turn everything around, saying that Kirk's legal actions are nothing more than an attempt to silence her and ruin her reputation. Some people are even saying she has her own evidence to present in court. But the real question is, does she have a strong case, or is this just another desperate attempt to stay relevant? Let's be honest, Jasmine is no stranger to stirring up drama. Every time things seem to calm down, she finds a way to drag Kirk's name back into the spotlight. At this point, Kirk has had enough. This lawsuit is not just about that night, it's about everything. It's about all the stress, all the mess, and all the chaos that Jasmine has caused in his life. This time, Kirk is making sure she doesn't walk away without facing consequences. Now let's talk about what could happen if Kirk wins this case. First of all, Jasmine could face a massive financial penalty. We're talking about thousands, possibly even hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. Don't forget about the permanent restraining order, which would mean she could never come near Kirk, Rashida, or their home again. If the judge really wants to make an example of her, Jasmine could even end up in jail. There's also the impact this could have on their son, Cannon. This isn't just about Kirk and Jasmine anymore. It's about their child. If Kirk can prove that Jasmine is unstable and dangerous, it could seriously affect their custody agreement. Kirk might end up with full custody of Cannon, leaving Jasmine completely out of the picture. So, what happens next? One thing is for sure, this case is just getting started. Kirk's legal team is preparing for a tough battle, and Jasmine is about to learn that messing around like this has serious consequences. The court date is set, the evidence is in place, and everyone is watching to see how this will play out. But trust me, you haven't heard the worst of it yet. Just when you think Jasmine couldn't make things worse, she does something so shocking that it might have sealed her fate for good. Instead of laying low and trying to fix the mess she made, Jasmine is acting like the victim. After the wild scene outside Kirk's house, after the police were called, and after she was hit with a full lawsuit, she is still talking. Not just talking, she's out there dragging Kirk's name through the dirt and playing the sympathy card like her life depends on it. The most unbelievable part, she's taking it public. Sources say Jasmine has been reaching out to media outlets and blogs, trying to spin the story and make herself look innocent. She's claiming that Kirk mistreated her for years, and that's why she snapped. But it gets even crazier. Now, Jasmine is claiming that Kirk has been mentally and emotionally abusive toward her, trying to paint him as the real villain in this situation. Jasmine has been causing a lot of trouble, and now she's suggesting that she has even more secrets about Kirk that she's ready to expose. We all know that when drama hits the public, the rumors spread quickly. Blogs love it, and soon, people start questioning whether Kirk is really the bad guy. Let's face it, Kirk's reputation isn't exactly spotless. Everyone remembers how things started, right? He had an affair with Jasmine behind his wife Rashida's back, and a child was born from it, almost destroying his marriage. So, it's not like people are rushing to defend him. But here's the thing, Kirk isn't going to let Jasmine rewrite the story. He's determined to make sure the truth comes out, and he has proof to back it up. Remember that security footage of Jasmine outside his house? Well, now Kirk's team is pushing to release that footage to the public. If Jasmine wants to play the victim, Kirk's about to show everyone exactly what happened. We can't forget the legal side of things either. Kirk's lawyers have been working hard, and from what we're hearing, they're planning to hit Jasmine where it hurts. They're digging up her past mistakes and using them to paint her as someone unstable. Let's just say they have plenty of material to work with. This isn't the first time Jasmine has caused problems. Remember how she used to show up uninvited at Rashida's store, trying to start a fight? Or how she posted cryptic messages online to stir up drama and get attention. And don't forget when she tried to play the good mom card, only for it to be revealed that she wasn't even spending consistent time with her son, Cannon. Kirk's team is bringing all of this up, and they're not going easy on her. Word is, Kirk's lawyers are planning to make sure Jasmine faces serious consequences, not just financially, but possibly even jail time. The way this case is shaping up, Jasmine could end up behind bars. Let's talk about money for a moment. Jasmine's finances are about to take a big hit. One of the biggest parts of Kirk's lawsuit is the emotional distress and damages. If the judge rules in his favor, Jasmine might be forced to pay thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands in fines. Let's be real, Jasmine doesn't have that kind of money. Unlike Kirk and Rashida, who have multiple businesses and steady incomes, Jasmine has been struggling. She's been trying to keep up the appearance of living a luxurious life, but in reality, it looks like she's barely getting by. No one is buying it, and it's just making her look worse. This drama isn't just affecting Kirk and Jasmine, it's also dragging Rashida back into problems she never asked for. If you think Rashida is just going to sit back and let Jasmine continue causing chaos, think again. Word is, Rashida is pushing Kirk to make sure Jasmine is shut down legally, financially, and publicly. Rashida is fed up, and honestly, can you blame her? Over the years, Kirk and Rashida have worked hard to rebuild their marriage, facing public humiliation, scandals, and constant judgment. Now that they've finally found some stability, here comes Jasmine again, trying to tear it all down. But this time, Kirk is making sure she won't be able to disrupt his life ever again. But here's the real question. Does Jasmine actually have something on Kirk? The way she's been talking, it seems like she's acting like she has some big secrets. Could she have something that could hurt Kirk, or is she just desperate to stay relevant? If Jasmine really had something, wouldn't she have used it by now? The fact that she keeps hinting at it, dragging it out, and trying to use it as leverage is a major red flag. It's looking more like she's bluffing. But if she does have something, things could get even messier. Still, if Kirk's legal team is worried, they're not showing it. They're confident that Jasmine doesn't have anything that could truly harm him in court. If she tries to bring up old rumors or false accusations, they're ready to shut it down immediately. So where does this leave Jasmine? She's in deep trouble. She's facing a lawsuit, her finances are in shambles, and the public is starting to turn against her. Things are looking really bad, and the worst part is that this is just the beginning of her downfall. What's coming next will completely destroy whatever little credibility she has left. After all the drama, the threats, and the media stunts, Jasmine thought she could spin this story, turn the public against Kirk, and somehow escape without consequences. But what she failed to realize is that Kirk was playing a completely different game. While Jasmine was busy running to the blogs, trying to tell her side of the story, Kirk's legal team was quietly building a strong case against her. When they hit her with the legal papers, she wasn't prepared. Now, Jasmine is facing not one, but multiple lawsuits. Kirk's team didn't just go after her for trespassing and harassment. They're going all in. They're hitting her with charges of defamation, emotional distress, property damage, and even a potential restraining order that could keep her away from Kirk and his family permanently. These are not just empty threats. This is serious legal action. If Jasmine doesn't handle this carefully, she could end up in a situation she can't come back from. And it doesn't stop there. While Kirk is dealing with things the legal way, Rashida is done being nice. Word is, Rashida has been making powerful calls behind the scenes to make sure Jasmine is completely shut down. Rashida has stayed classy for years, even when she had every right to lash out. She kept quiet when the affair first came to light, and when people judged her for staying with Kirk. She even tried to take the high road when Jasmine caused problems. But now, this is the final straw. Sources say Rashida is now making sure that Jasmine's side hustles and attempts to build a brand are completely wiped out. Let's be honest, who in the industry is going to want to work with someone who's constantly causing drama, getting sued, and making a fool